Hey, it's Chloe Demure, and we're going to do another episode of navigating new releases while on a no buy budget buy. So I've got my phone here with my handy pictures. I will pop them over here. Yeah, maybe over here. No, hold on. Where am I doing? Where am I going? What direction am I going? Okay, yes. So we're going to pop them over here. All right, so I've got one that has several releases, so let's just start with the single releases. So the first one I've got here, I saw this on Trend Mood, and I've actually even seen a video or so on this, and this is the new Hindash one. Oh, my hair is falling. I went out, so it was a little bit windy out. So anyways, it is, as you can see here, it's this more vibrant one. The last one was quite some dark shades, but this one's got some beautiful blues and purples and pinks, and of course it does the gradient where it goes from light to dark. And then again, you can use these for blushers, eyeshadows, maybe even a little bit of bronzer depending on your skin tone. This looks really, really nice. I'm really, really tempted to try this brand. Both the palettes look really, really well. I was kind of hoping in my Beauty Bay bag that I would have had the Hindash one that everybody was getting, but I'm really happy with my Charlotte Tilbury, so that's neither here nor there. But anyways, so I have on my no buy budget buy list, no new brands. I've not tried anything from Hindash so far, and it's not on my approved list. And they're also a little bit pricey. I believe they're $70 US a palette. So this is something that I may have to look into later, but I definitely do love this color story. And yeah, I think I'm going to stick it on my list, but I'm definitely not pulling the trigger. So next on my list here, let's go with this one. So this one, I think it's from the Pat McGrath Vaults. So if you can see here, it's this little set that has this beautiful, like a multi-chrome type eyeshadow. It has an eye glaze. It has the mixing liquid from Mayron, and then it has a black eye pencil. So you can do some different looks with this. As you can see from the photo, it looks mighty pretty, and I like it. I like Pat McGrath a lot. Though she is cruelty-free, I believe she's cruelty-free. A lot of her products have carmine, so I don't buy a lot of them, but I do like her lipsticks a lot. That's what I basically have in products. I have a little bit of eyeshadow, but this set looks really, really pretty to me. But do I need any more Mayron mixing liquid? Nope, I've got some. Do I need another black eyeliner pencil? No, I don't. Would I want that shiny eye glaze? Probably not. But that eyeshadow, yeah, that's pretty nice. But, you know, you're buying this for the kit. I think it's 62 Canadian for the kit. And what I really, really want is just that one eyeshadow. We can safely not have this on our list. And then, oh, I forgot to mention in our little intro that it's not really quite an Anti-Haul that was created by Kimberly Clark, who's on YouTube, and who I discovered via another YouTuber, Abby Williamson. But I want to kind of do it as new releases that I actually would want, and why I'm not going to pull the trigger, or if I am pulling the trigger, why I would make this as part of my budget buy. But this month is pretty much the anti-buy for me, or anti-haul. The next thing I've got here is the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. This one I think was originally leaked in error by Sephora Sweden, I think, but I believe it may be out now because I've seen some people with it. This is really pretty. It's all, as you can see, it's going to be all the beautiful pastels with some shimmers. I love a pastel palette, but I have one from Beauty Bay that I use, and I think at the moment that's fine. My Surge palette by Blend Bunny has a row of like neons, and some are a little bit pastel-y. So I think for the moment I'm good, but if And you know, and I think this is one of the $65 ones, so it isn't the most expensive one of her palettes. It is very, very pretty, and with Easter and spring, yeah, I wish, but again, she's not on my list of approved vendors. It's a little bit on the pricey side, and I already have some pastels, so I don't need to add another pastel to my collection. So let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, so here, this one is definitely a weakness for me. So it is from Unearthly Cosmetics, and as you can see here, blushes. I love blushes. I especially love orange and coral blushes. I'm also partial to a nice pink as well. When it comes to blushes, I like pretty much all the shades, but the kind of orange and the red one in here, oh, so gorgeous. But I just recently bought the Melt one. I have one from Kratos Beauty that has some of these colors. I just have tons of blushes, period. So I think I will put this on my list for something in the future. So if I'm ever doing an order for something else, maybe in future, maybe I'll add one of the blushes. But at the moment, I have a whole drawer full of blushes, and yeah, I don't need any more. So this is going to be a no from my list as well. And then let's see here. Oh, this one's kind of tough for me because I'm a huge Charlotte Tilbury fan. Her setting spray is my favorite setting spray of all time. I will probably in the Sephora sale be picking up a bottle because I'm almost done my Morphe, and then I have a couple small bottles of some other ones that I want to try first, but then I'm going to go back to my favorite setting spray, because again, we're trying to get our collection down to basically, excluding eyeshadows, maybe blushes, but you know, one bronzer, one foundation, one powder, one eyeliner, black eyeliner, you know, your steadfast things, one setting spray, because you don't need 40 million of them. But this is the Glow Toner with niacinamide. What else is in here? Oh, and it has some peptides. Yeah, so it says it's supposed to be daily and radiant, makes your skin feel baby soft and smooth. It's supposed to reduce the look of pores. I mean, you can't really get rid of your pores, but you can fill them in or make them look a little less noticeable. I wasn't brave enough to look at the price, but it's probably going to be hefty, so we're just going to leave it at that. And even though right now my obsession is with skincare, I'm trying to use up what I have. It's part of my no buy budget buy at the moment, so unless I run out of something like a niacinamide, then I can't buy anything. So we're just going to let this Glow Toner stay on the back burner for now. And then one more before I get to the one where I mentioned where several releases. Game Beauty is going to be releasing highlighters. I only have their very first palette, which I really love, and I would like to buy some more in the future. The first color story totally spoke to me. But I'm really excited. I love highlighters. I'm really excited about that. And it looks like there's going to be 5 shades. They kind of showed some darkened photos of kind of what they're going to be, but I've entered every day for their 5 days trying to win me one. I won't. I don't win anything, but don't try. You 100% won't win anything. But I'm really excited to try one of their highlighters in the future. Again, you know, maybe once my budget buy no buy is done, or if it's a month where there's no other releases and they have something I really, really want, maybe I can throw in a highlighter. Highlighters like to be seen from space. So this will now take us to the, I believe, is it? Oh, no, one more, I lied. This one came up at the last minute. This one I saw on Indie Makeup Spotlight, and then this is lipsticks and lip glosses from Ace Beauty. Look at the packaging. It is so beautiful. And the colors look stunning. That dark red. Yeah, the reds on either end look really beautiful. I'm not much of a gloss person, but they look like they're kind of milky glosses, or unless they're liquid lipsticks. But if it's a milky gloss, I'm kind of over liquid lipsticks as well. But if one of these is a milky gloss, like that pink one on the end, I would definitely want to get one just for the packaging alone. It's really nice. I like Ace Beauty. I've only got one of their palettes. I would definitely like to try some more, but again, that's going to be something more in the future. Alrighty, so here are the ones, and I'm going to start, okay, let's start with the one that I would want second. So here we've got from Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay, I really, really like their formula, especially their mattes. Their shimmers, I really love. They go beautiful on the eye, but I do find that I either have to tap them out in between during the day, or they do kind of fade out a little bit for me. So they're not long wear shimmers for my eyes. I don't know if it's because I've got all the texture and wrinkles in them, or if maybe I need to try some different primers to find one that works. But I do find that if I'm going to really focus their shimmers, it was definitely something if I'm going out for 3 or 4 hours. It's definitely not for me like a 12-hour wear shimmer, but this palette is beautiful. It's like half purples and half blues with some silver, and looks like there's a black in here, a dark blue. This looks beautiful. I saw Make Me at Missa do a look on this, and this was actually not the palette that I was originally eyeing, but after I saw her do some looks, I was like, wow. Now, granted, the last 2 limited edition Age of Opulence one and the Wilderness will cover the 2 releases for a good chunk of them, but they're been discontinued. So if you don't have the Wilderness palette or the Age of Opulence, this palette and the next ones that I'll be showing may be something that you want. If you have those 2 palettes, you're getting some extra shades, of course, but you will have a good chunk of them. But it looks so beautiful. And then besides this 42 shade one, they did release a 16 shade in this. So that one, I'm thinking if there isn't too many duplicates with my Age of Opulence, that maybe the 16 could be something that in the future I would look at if I had some spare budgeted cash, because I really, again, do like their formula. And yeah, so that was that. And I'm not sure if this one was an 8 pan as well, but the ones that I looked at, the 42 and the 16 of the blue and purple, were the 2 that called me. And then finally, we're gonna go in with the Earthly palette. And of course, as you can tell, it's a good chunk of greens. So the first 4 rows are absolute perfection. I love them. But again, apparently a good chunk of these are in the Wilderness palette, so it would be kind of redundant to get it for me because I do have that one. And then the last 2 rows do have a lot of neutrals in there, but there is a pop of red, burgundy, some light shimmers, so it's not so bad. So that was kind of on my list. But then as I was scrolling through, they also had the 16 pan, and in the 16 pan, that one is the majority green, but it does have a couple lighter shimmers that aren't green and kind of the pinky beige family. So that was looking really good. So I thought, well, maybe instead of the 42, if I was going to purchase this, I would look at the 16, depending on how it went against my Wilderness palette. So that's this one here. And then we've got the 9 palette. And this one again is really, really good. So this one does have a light pink shimmer and it looks like a gold shimmer, but the rest is greens. And this one looks really pretty. So again, comparing it to my Wilderness palette, if this has some shades that aren't in it, this would have been one that I looked at. There was also a berry one, and I saw Make Me Up Missa do that one as well, and that looked really super nice. And if I didn't have, I think I have enough pinks, I think with my Natasha Denona Love palette and some other ones that I have throughout. My Rose Metal, I think I'm kind of covered in the pinks, but I have been really getting into blues lately. So that blue and purple one looks good, the Midnight one. So yeah, so pretty tempted, but I was really good. Hey, I just, editing me here. I just saw this one. I forgot to talk about it. This is from CXC Beauty. This is the Lady Luck collection. I mean, come on, does this not say
Chloe Demure, does it not? It includes the Lady Luck palette in this collection. It has a liquid orange blush, like hello, a green highlighter, and it looks like to be as well a beautiful green lipstick as well, or liquid lip. It is so stunning. I want it. It's $119 for the whole collection, but yeah, I think we're just going to wait. Again, no new brands, and this is not on my list, but it is gorgeous. Thanks, Teresa, for showing me this one. Thanks.
I just did as last month. I ordered for February, I ordered the Meet Me in Midnight, the Lowest Cosmetics, and what is my new release for March, even though I did order it kind of like the last couple days of February, it is my March purchase, is the Lethal Cosmetics. I bought a good chunk of that collection, the palette, 2 eyeliners, and 1 of the highlighters, and that should hopefully be coming next week, so I'm pretty excited about that. But other than that, when it comes to new releases, I mean, it's only what day am I filming this? This is the 6th. There's still some more days in March, but so far when it comes to new releases, at least into the first week of the month, we're good. We're good. We have a good reason as to not buy them. I either have them or I wouldn't use the whole set. So I think we're good. So I think this helps me kind of looking at new releases, checking out my collection, what I have, seeing what other people have to say, because I don't get PR. So when I see everybody else getting PR in advance of the release or just before the release, then it really can show me, do I really need this? I have to admit, I've tried not to watch anything with the new Odin's Eye, because even though I liked only the 3 rows, I didn't like 2 of the rows in the palette, or was it 2 rows? Anyways, I only liked half the palette basically. But I know that if I watch it, I could be sucked into buying it. So I've kind of tried to stay away from that. So for things that I'm trying to talk myself out of that I know that I really 100% want, sometimes it's a bit tough to watch reviews, but things where I'm not so sure, I find it very helpful, because then I can kind of see, do I have these colors? Would I like these looks? Is this something that I really need? So anyways, that's it from me. Hopefully this is relatively quick. I again just want to, it's helping me, so I hope it helps other people into trying to navigate releases that they really want, but reasons why they can stick firm to their budget, try to save some money, and save up for something that you really want, you'd really use, and is definitely worth, if not breaking your budget, using your budget too. So I hope you're doing well whenever you watch this. I hope you're making good choices. And yeah, if you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe even hit that notification bell, it'd be greatly appreciated. If not, that's okay. You can still go on this budget buy, no buy journey with me and see what new releases we should technically not be buying. All right, talk to you soon. All right, bye.